right, Devin, you ready?
Waiting for you.
All right, welcome to the One Podcast, who eventually rule them all, episode number 214. 214. Big episode for you guys this week. The gang is back together. The boys are back in town. Whatever you want to call it. Everybody's back. I'm the Beast Snow for this episode, joined today by Jake, Cody, Jordy. We love to see him back. And we got Devin himself. The man, the myth, the legend, along with his kitty. Devin, like always, going to bring you the best news from the week, from the pop culture to the gaming to everything in between. Best news anchor in the world. Take that, Dan Rather. And we're going to hit the gym, Jake's Power Hour, see what he's been playing, see what we've all been playing. Big Avowed, guys. That's what I'm hearing nowadays. Yeah. We're going to hit the Shadow Realm. See what the Shadow knows this week. He's going to tell us something. He's probably going to be a show, a movie, a good comic that he's been reading, a nice hair care products that he's been using recently.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll find out. We'll find out. We're going to hit the ring, talk a little bit of wrestling. Not too much happened, really. But we'll find something to talk about. And it's the best time of the month. The only time Jordy gets to shine on the brightest and biggest stage of them all. He's going to tell us everything you need to know from the last month in the music world. I can't wait to talk about Kendrick.
Same.
But yeah, we're going to be perfect throughout the whole night. No need to fact check us. So we're just going to get right into it and play Do You Know a TOPTERTA? I'm going to ask you guys
if you are keeping track at home, maybe just don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, worry about it. Help me out, fans.
What if they're in the car?
See, the way our bank account's set up.
Take the risk. Take the risk and still help.
All right, well, you know what?
Fuck them kids.
We're going to play Do You Know a TOPTERTA? I'll ask you guys a question, get to know each other a little bit better, get our throats warmed up, and, just have a little bit of time here. Hopefully, better than them. The question for this week is, what was a game that you were really excited about that kind of flopped for you?
Easy.
You were disappointed in.
Easy. Anthem.
Well, hold on. I was gonna say, are we saying kind of flopped, like still enjoyable but not what I wanted it to be, or completely trash, unplayable, better as a coaster?
Something that you were excited about, but it turned out you didn't really like it.
Didn't pan out.
You didn't like it.
It was Anthem. Anthem is the number one. I still remember seeing the reveal, the gameplay reveal.
See, I'm only thinking no on that because that wasn't man, that sucks. I was not happy at all.
Yeah,
I didn't even pay for it, and I'm still upset.
I did.
I did too. That was before me and Devin were game sharing.
The dark times.
Brother. The Anthem is one of the worst games I've ever played in my life.
I won't go that far.
I will. I will.
Really?
For sure.
Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
Now
it wasn't good. No, it really wasn't.
I'm more curious on Devin's side now. What was worse than Anthem?
I mean, you'd have to give me time to sit and think, but I could think of off the top of my head, Quidditch.
For what it was,
you were excited for that?
No, he just said worst game.
Oh. Well, that's not the question here.
I know, but I was answering. She's still carrying that dog. Anthem for sure for me. I can't. Nothing else is coming to mind. Really like that.
I have two. One was Liar's Bar. Not really a bad game. Just I don't know. I guess I was expecting it to be
better,
replayable. Better. Just a lot more replayable than it is. It's good for 10-15 minutes, and then maybe never again. The other one would be, and this is partially because my good friends here hyped it up and its series so much for me. I was so excited to play Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh my god!
Listen, Rise is in my opinion, the worst one.
And yeah, that was
Mm.
big flop. Probably biggest video game hype flop for me. I could have said Elden Ring, but I went into Elden Ring thinking I wasn't going to like it anyway.
It's fair.
Oh man.
This might be a hot take. I don't know. Sorry, Tony. Mass Effect.
Man, listen, the first 3, phenomenal. After that,
I played the first one. I was like, what are we doing?
maybe like I don't know. Maybe the first one is one of those that like, if you played it at the time when it came out, great. Like
because
one of the coolest things going on, and then like 2 and 3 just got better. But like I don't know, at the time, like when the first Mass Effect first came out, it was the first thing like doing it like that. So I don't know. Maybe it was just having that new system and everything. I think mine's gonna be Sifu.
I
Like
wasn't super hyped for Sifu, so
I thought it was gonna be really cool. Like the concept of it just seemed so amazing and awesome. And then I play it and I'm like, no, I
I'm
don't.
surprised you don't like that, Cody, because it's like a roguelike Souls game.
But it's the worst kind because like you can't just go into a new run. Like you have to completely start the game over. If you get too old, like there is no going back and just starting a new run. You have to go from the very bottom again. No unlocks, no nothing. And just start all over.
Don't you just get old if you die?
Yeah.
Don't die.
Well, that's not that easy. Like when you don't have skills and stuff for the first few missions, yeah, it's pretty easy to do, but like pretty quickly the difficulty ramps up. So I don't know. It was cool. I just not what I was wanting it to be. Rides was also up there. After playing World, I was so happy. It was ready to.
I thought you were talking about Rise, the Xbox exclusive that came out with the Xbox One.
Oh,
that game was good.
Great game. I love that game.
Sorry, Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, Rise was ass. That's another one for me for sure.
I was looking so forward to it, and I was like, oh, they have like a grappling hook thing now, so it's like it's gonna be even better with the insect glaive.
Nope.
Nah, that game sucked.
Yeah, that one was a letdown.
I got another one.
What?
Starfield.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. It is not what was promised.
What do you mean? What was promised?
It was promised Skyrim in space, and it just doesn't have the depth of that.
I didn't know it was supposed to be Skyrim in space. I thought it was supposed to be Fallout in space.
Fallout is Skyrim in post-apocalyptic world.
Oh, whoa, dude. Whoa. No, sir.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let me rewind. Not Skyrim in space, Elder Scrolls in space. So Oblivion in space.
I've never played it, so Devin, is that true?
I've never played Starfield. I don't know.
Okay. I have a second one, Homefront.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that game. I played it and I even tried to like. Yeah, I tried to like slog through it, and it just was not worth it.
What is that? Is that a first-person shooter?
Of course it is.
Is that the one where the Russians invade America?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I did play that one. Not good.
No.
Homefront: The Revolution.
Yep. It was so cool.
I can see the cover.
I mean,
yeah, with the guy with the fucking mask on his face.
All white with a little bit of red.
Dude, the marketing for it was awesome. The game looked great, and then it came out and it was garbage. It was so bad.
One that's kind of up there, not quite as bad, but Watch Dogs was also kind of like that for me.
Watch Dogs 1 was another one of those where it wasn't what it was promised to be.
Yeah, like
it wasn't a bad.
It
was not a bad game.
No,
I thought
but they were like, you can hack everything, you can do all this stuff, and it's like, yeah, you kind of.
Watch Dogs had a very bad release. Like
the only thing I can remember is like hacking streetlights.
Yeah.
I
So I
love
remember.
Watch Dogs.
Watch
It
Dogs
was
2
good.
I really liked. Watch Dogs 2 I really liked. I tried to get into Legion, but mm-mm. Another one that, and this may ruffle a couple of your guys' feathers here.
Don't ruffle any feathers now.
Specifically Snow and Cody.
Oh. Halo.
Halo.
Yeah,
I didn't play it growing up. I tried to play it like last year.
Halo what? 1?
Combat Evolved, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I want to know the whole story before I play it.
Read a wiki.
I mean,
And just a couple fast rapid fire ones. Far Cry 6 and Ghost Recon's Wilds. And those Ghost Recon games that came out.
Far Cry 6?
Far Cry 6 was not Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 was
He
fantastic.
couldn't get into it.
Far Cry 6 was not good. It wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for me.
All right, Devin, it's time for you to give us the news.
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin boyz.
Something that let a lot of people down. Last of Us 2. Anyway, Last of Us Season 2 coming out April 13th. That was a fib. I think Last of Us 2 is pretty good. Pretty fun,
I
even.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, April 13th, Season 2, finally.
Ooh,
Been
very
only been 10 years, so Pedro Pascal has aged tremendously since the first season. But, luckily,
tremendously is wild.
we don't know how much he's going to be in it.
Why not?
Yeah, there for a while.
What do you mean? Why not? You tell me.
Why
What
would he be
happens
there
in
for a
season
while?
2?
I've never played the game.
Oh, possible. I mean, anybody can die.
What do you
They're all
mean anybody
human.
could die?
I'm just saying, people can die. People can get murdered.
Oh,
oh, is he gonna
People
die?
can.
You a big
People.
golf
Golf, baseball, some type of big club. We don't know.
It's not gonna spark a giant outrage and cause death threats or anything, though, right?
No,
Definitely
Okay.
not to a woman and her child.
not in 2025.
No, would never.
Yeah, speaking of outrage, Nike dropping Donkey Kong Country Air Max 1s. No release date yet. They look pretty cool, though. I mean, I'm sure the price tag is going to be outrageous. But
You said
know,
Nike?
yeah, Nike Air Max 1 Donkey Kong Countries. Oop, went too far. Oh my god. Shuhei Yoshida says the canceled Last of Us Online was great, but they canceled it after Bungie told them what it would take to make a live service game and that they wouldn't be able to make the Heretic profit. So, what do we want? Last of Us Online or Heretic Profit?
I don't know what the Heretic Prophet is.
Yes, you do. It's the game Naughty Dog showed off at the Game Awards.
Ooh.
Oh, the one with all the ads.
The bald girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's wearing.
We want
Adidas.
that.
Yeah, I think I want that.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, they talked to Bungie, who's been doing the same Destiny 2 that has no new no
It
story
does have
content.
new shit. Yes, it does.
No, it does not have new story content.
Yes, it
And
does.
I say this because they themselves in a lawsuit had to use fan lore YouTube videos because they did not have new story content. I just read that today.
They still have
That's-
new story
that's from-
content.
Hey, that's from GameSpot. Cited my source, not me. Just what I read.
it's
All right, let me
new-
look it up.
It's still new content though. It doesn't mean if it came from
I
them or
haven't
somebody
played
else.
Destiny 2. I haven't played Destiny 2 since 2015. Like, so
It's so nice when I'm not the one that has to look up the fact. I can just
Sorry.
chill
Relax.
and let it
all
ride.
we need. Hey, you guys like Popeyes?
Love
I
Popeyes.
do love Popeyes.
Oh yeah.
I had Popeyes yesterday, and that's good because the trailer for Popeyes Revenge came out. You'll have to check it out.
Is it out?
The trailer is, yeah.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. Saw it 2 days ago. Popeye's Revenge.
I gotta raise my hand real quick. I have to
What?
interject.
No way.
Devin,
What?
that is not what the lawsuit said at all.
That is what I read.
Per GameFile, a sci-fi writer named Matthew Kelsey, Martin New, filed a lawsuit against Bungie last year alleging that an enemy faction called the Red Legion was plagiarized from the author's WordPress writing.
I wasn't going that deep into it. I'm just telling you what I read.
So you
I just,
thought
I just read
you
the
read
headline, brother.
you read fake news and said this is right.
No,
anything
no.
anything to
no.
bolster my claim against Destiny 2.
I didn't even write that down in my notes. That was just something I just remembered and wanted to share because I thought it was funny. And that's live from TOPTERTA domain. It's Saturday night. Anyway, punk costumes for the Hulk and Magic are coming on February 27th. So that's tomorrow as we listen to this. And Jordy and
Magic's
Snow
gonna be
watch the
naked.
Popeyes trailer. I'm sorry, what?
I bet Magic's gonna be naked.
Magic is not naked. She has her hair in her eyes, though.
Mm.
Punk Bruce is kind of naked. James Gunn says DC is open to making a game like Marvel Rivals.
I would fuck with a DC version too.
Really?
Mm?
Who would be in it? Batman?
Batman, Flash, Superman.
All as Batman? You think you could be the Flash? That'd be cheap. That's cheating.
Aquaman.
Yeah, I mean,
Give him Namor's
make it normal.
powers.
Yeah.
And they could have a lot of people in DC. Don't.
No, they could, but like
Black
you
Adam?
could. I mean, you could. It doesn't matter. Put Superman in it though. Like he has to be like overpowered, able to
Joker?
fly.
Mr.
Joker,
Freeze?
yeah. I mean, Joker for sure be in it. Mr. Freeze would be hilarious.
You just have to balance them, make it so the same way they're doing with Rivals.
I mean, yeah, you would think they'd have to do that and balance them, but then again, WB Games has a poor track record because Warner Brothers canceled a Wonder Woman game after the game was in development for 7 years.
That's true.
And it was now I'm not a big Wonder Woman fan. I don't her stories don't grab me. But Gail Simone is a world-renowned Wonder Woman writer, worked on the game and everything. Says the game was big, expansive, beautiful, which I'm inclined to believe it probably was, especially as a single-player game. You know, it probably would have hit. We've talked about this game on here before, and I believe it had the Nemesis system in it, which also sucks because along with canceling that game, they shut down 3 studios. Monolith Productions, First Games, and WB San Diego. Monolith being the ones who worked on Shadows of Mordor and War that used the Nemesis system. And the Nemesis system is patented until 2036, which I think is a despicable crime. I'm some of the things you can patent just make me sad, but you know, I digress. It's a great system. It sucks that it's not going to be seen anymore. The Nemesis system in a Wonder Woman game, any game, it doesn't matter, would have been great. It's a great thing. So that sucks for Warner Brothers, even though they don't care about. I don't think they care about anything. Honestly, I don't see. I never see any good Warner Brothers news ever.
Money. That's all they care about.
Fable's delayed to 2026. But they dropped some gameplay yesterday. If you saw it, it looked pretty good. But delayed till 2026.
Here's a good trailer. Hope you're happy. Also, see you in a year.
Yeah. But it looked good. Whatever. If it comes out good, then what are we gonna do? Everything takes forever to make. So it's fine. We're just along for the ride. Activision admitted to using generative AI for some Black Ops 6 assets.
No way. Shock. Aw, couldn't tell.
I thought it was
Little-
funny because
A little late to be admitting that.
yeah, when I read it, I thought immediately to that gun you guys were like they used AI on, but the gripper, the tugger was a picture of Santa Claus from. It looked zombie Santa Claus. I don't really know what it was, but his hands were all gross.
He had 6 fingers.
There it was. You guys ever played
Always the
this?
hands.
They can't do them. Hands are tough. I'm telling you, for real. You guys ever played Descenders?
That's the mountain bike game.
Like the mountain bike. Yes,
I have.
Sports equipment game. How long ago did that game come out?
I feel like a while ago.
5
Couple
years
of years,
ago?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was strange that it's getting a sequel called Descenders Next, and it comes out April 9th.
Oh, no
And
shit.
there's one difference that I saw in the trailer that they pointed out. Only one difference.
Go on.
You can mountain board in it.
That's cool.
Skateboard down mountains.
That makes it I mean, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, Descenders just has mountain bikes.
Came out 2019.
I thought Descenders had snowboards and stuff too.
No, you're thinking
that's Riders
Republic.
Oh, well, you can also use snowboards then.
Oh, in Descenders 2?
Descenders Next. Yep.
Yeah, no, this is just Descenders is just a downhill mountain biking game.
I thought there were more there weren't
funny enough, it has
stuff in it.
that's Riders Republic.
Yeah.
Same game, really.
Funny enough, Descenders is kind of like a roguelike type thing because you
It is.
go on different paths and can choose like different power ups for your bike and shit like that.
I played like 10 seconds of it.
It was fun.
You guys ever play Dauntless?
I have.
I have heard of it.
Shutting down later this year.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's a free game, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a free Monster Hunter clone, basically.
Oh, did not know it was Monster Hunter. I thought it was like a League game.
No.
PS Plus free games for March. Sonic Colors, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection, and Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
Oh.
Good game.
Well,
it's a good game.
So that kind of sucks because, I mean, I'll download it and play it maybe eventually, but I'm gonna beating Avowed. Then I'm gonna play Monster Hunter. Then who knows? May play WWE. Yeah. I will beat Avowed. Probably second out of us, but because you like to speed through games.
Speed.
Yeah. You're almost done.
no, I
I've been
think
playing-
Snow's just up way more than he.
I've been
Let's on to be.
playing longer than you have, brother. You
Like
started
a couple
late.
days. Oh my god.
You're basically caught up to me. You know how you are with games like that.
Oh my god, dude. How is that?
Very thorough.
I guess I'll stop playing so I can play WWE 2K25
All right.
because they showcased a convention room arena today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. Like it's silly. And modern day DDP, like old man DDP.
Yeah.
So he'll be
Oh,
playable. The Marvel Multiverse TTRPG will be getting Spider-Verse and Avengers campaigns this year. And because of this, I almost today, when I was at the comic book store, I almost bought the core rule book.
Yeah.
But it was $60, and I thought the internet will have that cheaper, so I didn't.
The internet will have it free.
That's what I mean. I didn't want to say it. Can't all watch movies on the same websites.
Oh, you
You
can.
wouldn't download a car.
I would.
Soon you'll be able to. No, you won't. We'll be dead.
No, we'll just 3D print it.
EUIC took place in London. The trading card game was won by Ryuki Okada with Cloth Terapagos, which is hilarious. The VGC was won by Wolf Glick, who used Koraidon, Amoongus, his best friend Incineroar, Screamtail, Gothitelle, and Fluttermane. Uses Perish Trap, basically is his gameplay style, and he just wins a lot. Wolf Glick, if you don't know, pretty good player. It's been an honor serving with you guys.
Already?
That's it.
You're done?
Somebody's got to see me off.
Where are you going?
I'm a ship out to sea, brother.
All right, have fun. Anybody else have news?
Yeah, so right now on Epic Games, they're launching their mobile store, and if you download their mobile store, you get Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 for your mobile phone for free.
Hold on, repeat that.
So Epic Games has a mobile
Yeah.
store now.
Mobile store, okay.
If you download the mobile store, you get Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 free on your mobile app.
Oh, cool.
So
Very cool.
if you have phones, which I mean, phones at this point are miniature computers, so they could probably run just as much as a laptop could. But
Sure.
if you feel like playing Knights of the Old Republic on your phone,
I mean, Knights of the Old Republic is probably like what, half a megabyte.
yeah, if that. So yeah,
I
that's
will
the thing.
for sure not be doing that, but
I won't either, but it's cool that you have the option.
I'm going to right now.
no, you won't.
Just to see. Okay.
This for
No,
the
he just
free
wants to-
merch. For the
He
free
wants to have
product.
it. He's
Yeah, I
not going
just
to
want
play
to have it.
either one of them.
He's got
Probably not.
FOMO.
He wants them.
I do have one piece of news. I already talked to Devin, Cody, and Jordy about this,
Crazy.
but well, you know.
No, what?
So Dimension 20 dropped their new trailer today. And I watched it. Looked great. Very excited for it. The cast is as follows. Brennan Lee Mulligan as the game master. Then we have Xavier Woods as a monk. Kofi Kingston as I forget, Bailey as a barbarian, and Chelsea Green as a rogue. And this is set in ancient Athens. The only thing that I know is that they're going to be fighting somebody called Big Z.
Big Z.
Yeah.
Has to be
Oh,
Zeus.
It's Zeus, yeah. I'm just hoping that Big Z is a big man that slaps meat with other big men.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Big E.
I'm hoping.
I hope he just shows up and like
It'd be
this
perfect.
somehow leads into the actual WWE shows and shit.
That'd be awkward though.
It would be. They're not friends. But it's dropping April 2nd. It's a 5-episode special. And yeah, Chelsea Green looks hilarious in this.
I feel like that would be a hard character to keep up in like a multi-hour long session.
Oh, maybe it's not a character, brother. Maybe it's just her.
Maybe.
Maybe she lives the gimmick.
Good.
And love Bailey, love Xavier, love Kofi as well. So it's gonna
I'm
be
sure
fun.
it'll be good.
I think it's gonna be a fun time.
I have a follow up. Not any news of my own, but Devin, you said that the Donkey Kong Nike shoes looked nice, or good, or cool, or whatever word you used.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No,
Oh.
no, those look like literal garbage
They're Donkey
out of the
Kong.
trash can.
They're banana.
Bruh. Those are like Mario Kart banana peel. Those are bad. They're bad.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Also, I watched Snow. I don't know if you slipped it in while people were talking,
I did.
but I watched the trailer.
I did.
Yeah, that's something.
That's sure is
I-
something. Yeah, that's
It said it
I
was
can't decide if
already
I
on.
like this genre of like purposely made bad horror movies of kids show characters.
Well,
do.
see, I like it because people are making those bad horror movies anyway.
That's true.
right.
Why just
So
why
it's
not
almost satire.
why not put Popeye in one?
Or Winnie
I
the
was
Pooh.
so waiting in that trailer. I was waiting to hear like his laugh in an echoey tone or something. It didn't happen.
Nah, they're saving that for when you actually go see the movie.
Right.
I think it's
Before he
already
pops
out.
out of the darkness.
I think it's already out on Amazon.
Oh, I didn't see
We
that.
have to buy it or rent it or whatever.
Yeah.
Good.
Grotesque.
You think I'm grotesque?
Is that what I said?
Is that why you didn't want to do this spot with me? All right, it is time to hit the gym in Jake's Power Hour.
It is that time. It is that time. So I was telling Jordy about this game a little bit earlier today.
Oh God.
It is a video game, technically. I told Cody about it as well. It is a text-based adventure game.
Oh, okay.
Where you play as the game master.
Is it
Right.
Zork?
No, it's called Quest TavernQuest, something like that. I'll tell you in a second. So you play as the game master in this. Now the problem is that the person that's playing the game is stupid. Doesn't know how to play games. So he gives you you get little prompts and it lets you pick what, for example, he walks into a shop and you get to choose what the shopkeep's doing, eating a sandwich or sweeping. So I had him sweeping. And then he starts doing his little spiel about, okay, welcome to this general store. What would you like to buy, adventurer? And he said garbage. And then you can throw an error at him. And then he says, get garbage. So you can choose to throw another error at him or let him get into the garbage. And it ended up going all the way through to where he killed the tavern or the shopkeep. And then stole everything. And ate the garbage.
Okay.
It is not for me. Not for me.
Also, just side note, you say that you talked to Jordy and me. Our conversation on this was,
I was on
hey,
dark.
you ever played a text-based RPG? I said a couple. You said.
I'm sleepy.
What's the name of this game?
This game is called Run TavernQuest on Steam. The demo is available now. If you're interested, I'm deleting it from my thing.
Well, you lost me at Steam, so
Yep, I know. I'm sure somebody will love this game. It just ain't your boy.
Ah,
So,
damn.
so do with that what you will, my boys.
okay.
And then, other than that, I've been playing Avowed and Minecraft.
All right.
So that's all I got.
Thank you.
0 out of 10, or 1 out of 10 snowflakes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn. That's
Not
bad.
good.
but it's I've never played a text-based RPG before, and it's just I don't think it's for me.
You play Zork.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Should
You can
give
do
it
that
just
for
give it a
free
try.
right now.
All right. Devin, you been playing Avowed?
I've been playing Avowed. Have you been playing Avowed?
A little bit,
About the same amount. You having fun?
of course.
What's your favorite thing about Avowed?
What's your take on it?
I'm having a good time. Let me take a swig of this DC.
I
Yeah.
also started Avowed.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I did. It's
Well,
a pretty good game. I don't like the combat though.
Mm.
That's my only
Mm.
gripe. If the
What,
combat was a little smoother, the controls were a little
what
more precise and pristine, I'd probably really like this game.
what are you doing combat wise?
What do you mean?
Are you dual wielding? Are you two-hand weapon, magic, wands, guns?
I think I have a sword. And when I was last on, Jacob showed me how to use the magic book. So I haven't really messed with the magic much yet.
Well, I can tell you, so my takeaway with the game is I'm having a really fun time. I am enjoying the exploration. I like that there are things hidden on the map, like just straight up hidden. If there's a way to these things be pointed out, I haven't found them.
Yeah, they don't do it, which I like.
Other than, you can use Marius's what is it? What's that called? Hunter's mark, and find some things, but not much, like broken walls and stuff all on you, which I stumbled into. I stumbled into a whole castle just randomly.
Really?
But yeah, on the weapon thing, the attacking, the combat is much better if your dexterity is high.
Mm.
You attack faster, and I think you attack faster, and there's another buff to it, but I can't remember what it is. But high dex, I've been raising my dex because casting magic was like atrociously slow, and I want to use magic. But I'm having a good time. I really like the exploration is very, very fun. Like I said, I randomly I saw some barrels, so I shot them from long range and blew a hole in a wall that I couldn't see was able to be blown, and I just ran to like a castle that was like on the edge of a map, on the edge of the first map, and just went inside and did what you do. First area was wildly easy. Like to get, I don't know how long the game is, but if the second area definitely ramped it up. It is the enemies, aside from the mushrooms, go a little hard.
Aside from the mushrooms.
I haven't had a problem with the mushrooms. It's the Demogorgon things that were
Not even
tearing me
the
up.
poison guys?
I haven't met.
Oh.
The only poison I've found are spiders, and I dealt with them pretty easily. And I did find one of the bounties on accident, and I killed it pretty quick. It was like the green golem
Not
in
even the
a cave.
kamikaze mushrooms?
The ones I saw one of those, and I got out of the way when he blew up, so it was fine. I did find a gigantic mushroom too. He had some high defense, but it wasn't too bad. The world's, I love the way the world looks. Honestly, world looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was an actual day-night cycle. I thought night only came when you.
I was gonna ask somebody that because I still haven't found I haven't been to night yet.
Yeah, if you just run around enough, it will just turn to night. It's only done that on me once, but night is a very good-looking time to play.
I did have that sun and moon shield. That was,
sun and moon shield. Where's that at?
I forget, but if you're in the daytime, you regenerate some health, and if you're in the nighttime, you regenerate essence. So.
No shit.
Oh, that's nice. Cool. Yeah, I need to go find another shield. So.
I forget what the name of my shield is.
I've been using one I found at the beginning of the game.
I do like that only your chest armor and your weapons are the only thing that actually has weight. Everything else is just nothing.
Yep, I like that too.
I like that there's no stamina when you're running.
Yes.
I like that. Yeah, I do like that a lot. I like that you can break stuff down just from your menu instead of being in camp. I think that's great too.
You can send stuff to camp whenever you want.
Yeah, I think the game has some good properties, or some, I don't know, user interface maybe.
I was with Jordy with as far as I didn't love the combat initially, but the more I've played, the more I've liked it.
When you're able to parry stuff and all that, it becomes a little bit easier.
If you get your decks up, I know we all probably want to put our points into might and constitution or whatever, but dex is really helpful.
Well, I mean, you can get
Dex is
gear that
really up.
raises your stats.
Yeah, that's true. I do have a lot of like all of my my rings and trinkets all raise one of my attributes by one at least. And there's also the like the consumables that can raise your stuff for a period of time too.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of ways to raise your attributes like on a whim.
And I
So
also
really a
really
lot of ways to
like
play.
how unique weapons aren't as I thought they were gonna be more like hard to find. But I appreciate that they're not. Like you don't have to run the shitty common weapons for very long.
Yeah, I do like that. I've been breaking down unique weapons too.
I have been too to get to Adra.
Yeah. And I found some ones that I thought were like, man, these are good. Two-handed weapons though, and I didn't feel like doing two-handed combat, so I was breaking them down. But like I got one from the ogre in the first area.
Yeah.
I forget what his name was. Not Thala, but the bounty ogre. And it was so strong. I felt so bad like breaking it down, but it got my gear up to like I think I'm at the third rarity with the grimoire.
What level
and
are
I
you?
think 9.
Jesus.
shit. What level are you,
What level
son?
you Sam?
14.
Wow.
I just got
I
a
hear it.
legendary
Legendary armor? Yeah, I bet.
I just got a poison two-handed axe, whatever.
Unique. Or oh no, you said legendary. Oh, that's dope.
No.
Hell yeah.
I didn't say legendary. It's exceptional, whatever it's called.
Oh,
It's
okay.
poison, and I mean it's fine, but like I'm kind of doing like a fire build. Let's try that out.
I think what's funny is like all of the ailments do like the exact same thing. But
Just a little bit differently.
I think fire might be the fastest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to decide if I
it's
want to
pretty
run
fun.
that. I'm trying to decide if I want to run that hammer or not hammer,
Obviously.
the axe or the sword
cold,
right now.
Cold does pretty like stops you, so it does something completely different. But
Yeah. I really like that sword, man.
I'm using the sword.
Yeah.
I used the axe for a minute, and the trade off wasn't enough to keep using it. So
'Cause I think the sword, every kill you get health back.
3% health.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and
10%
if you
when you upgrade it.
I upgraded it, so I've got the 10% now.
Yeah, me too.
So like it, it's just it is what it is.
Really a good game. Still early game of the year contender for me.
Yeah, 8 out of 10 snowflakes. I mean, nothing bad to say. I do like all the dialogue options leading to something else, and they do feel like they have consequences,
Yeah.
which I do enjoy.
I don't think I found like a lot of times where my stuff isn't high enough in this area.
Especially intelligence. My intelligence is not high at all.
Yeah, the only like my might is I think like 5, and then everything else is like not good. And my perception, bruh, I cannot answer a single perception question.
I think I think my dexterity is the highest right now.
Yeah, I've definitely been raising dex to do things faster.
Yeah. But yeah, good game. Good game. Cody, you should play, buddy.
Eventually. Yeah. I
Interested
was
to see
hoping
what the Emerald Stair brings us.
was gonna play it tonight, but I will at some point tonight, just not right now.
What have you been playing?
So about the only real new thing that I've been playing, because it's mostly been Minecraft and Strike Force. But there is, speaking of Strike Force, a DC version of that coming out sometime soon called Worlds Collide.
Pre-registration now.
Yeah. So I mean, not everything is concrete. It's all subject to change. Yada blah 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 blah. It's been fun so far. It's not anywhere near a copy paste for Strike Force, which is good. It is like 5v5 battles or whatever, but it's kind of simplified. It's more of like a rock paper scissors thing. Like red is good against blue, blue is good against green, green is good against red, and like it just has that little thing going. The way that they have it set up is each of your 5 characters have a lane, and the characters just attack straight across from each other. So you can just like move your characters around to make sure that the lanes line up to where it's beneficial for you. The cool thing that they have is, unlike in Strike Force, where if you do the auto battle, they'll just use their ultimates whenever the fuck they want. Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. And a lot of times it can screw you over if you're not like powerful enough to just win, no matter how many fuck ups you do. With DC Worlds Collide, how they do it is you actually set up the turn order, and like if you the way that they do their ultimates is you build up so many stars, and when those stars are built up, then it'll use whoever's in that first slot. It'll be like 3 stars, and the next one could be 2 stars, but that part doesn't matter. It doesn't like override. It's just get to this ultimate, use this ultimate, go to the next character, build that up, use that ultimate, and just keep going that way. So that's pretty cool. One of the biggest changes from Strike Force. Got a lot of characters in it, a lot that people probably don't even know who they are, like Mirror Master is one of the first ones that you get. They do have team ups and like different just different team makeups, but it's not like Justice League. I mean, they have that, but then also like I think Harley Quinn and Batman do a thing together and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. It's been fun so far. I haven't played a ton of it. There are quite a few different game modes, and they're not really hidden behind like unlocks or anything like that. It's just kind of like get to this certain stage in the game, and then you get to play all of it, which is cool. I like that.
And this is out already?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's in like pre-alpha, or if you know other means of playing in other places, you know, whether it's APK, VPN, whatever, then you can play it that way. But yeah, I don't think they have set a release date on it, and funny enough, this is actually the 3rd time that they have tried to release this game.
Huh.
But you know, they keep changing stuff to it and doing more and more and trying to make it better. So everybody that I've read stuff on through Reddit seems to be very hopeful that this might be the time that it actually sticks around. So
I played the Star Wars version of Marvel Strike Force, so I'll play DC as well.
yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far. It's cool.
Star Wars one was asked. Don't play it.
Yeah, it's shut down now, isn't it?
I don't think so.
I
I see ads for it all the time.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but so yeah, you know, if you can't get into the pre-alpha or pre-registration or whatever, or you know don't have VPN or other ways to play, when it comes out, I would definitely say to give this a play.
All right.
That's all I got. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Jordy, other than Avowed, have you played anything else?
Nothing new, but I am playing a game that I halfway reviewed a little while ago. Half Sword.
Oh,
so yeah. Since I have a PC now, I can run games a lot smoother. So games that were taking really bad FPS dips, which I'm not even sure why Half Sword was struggling with my laptop, because it's not a big game.
Right.
But it was one of the games that like I could barely play because the FPS was so bad that the fluidity of swinging your weapon was it was super off, and I'd get killed without even seeing it happen. But I've been playing that now. It's still in its demo phase. The full game's still not out, but it's still fun to just like idly play. I got really good with dual wielding axes,
Did you?
so I'm jaspering it up over here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's still fun. Silly as hell. The controls are super wonky, which adds to its charisma. I can't wait for the main game to come out when you can have 6 people in a battle royal.
It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it is. Dude, if you swing your sword at the right time with like the right angle, you can just chop somebody's head right off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or an arm. You can just like cut their arm off and they can't swing their weapon anymore. It's great.
So my guess with the FPS is that there's just so many points of articulation and shit that can happen that it has to like be preloading at all times. That it's like, I don't know, like if you don't have the RAM or anything for it, it overloads it and it doesn't know what to think anymore.
Possibly, yeah. But also my laptop was old. I'm pretty sure the inside of it was nasty because I never opened it up and cleaned the fans.
Yeah, I mean, most people with laptops, they don't think to do that kind of stuff until like, hey, something's fucked up and I don't really know what's happening.
Well, and half the time it's hard to do it anyway. I don't know if it was like that with this laptop, but my last one, I actually did open it up to try and clean it, and you couldn't just do that. You couldn't just open it. You had to pull the back off, and then you had to take like this protective strip off, and then you had to move the motherboard, and then you could get to the fan. I'm like, yeah, no, that's too much. It's too much.
And it's like my buddy Zach was talking about upgrading his RAM, and that we figured out how much he had, and this brother only had 8 gigs of RAM trying to play fucking Marvel Rivals and Rocket League and shit. So it's like, well, no fucking wonder you keep fucking lag spiking and shit because you're playing on a potato trying to run these Unreal Engine 5 games.
Stick to solitaire, buddy.
Yeah.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
All right, Cody, it's your time to shine. What does the shadow know this week?
So, we are a week early from the big thing that I'll be wanting to talk about, but we will take a blindfolded peek at that next week. But so for this week, I wanted to figure out something to watch. Netflix is too expensive, so stuck with some Disney Plus. There's a show on here called Win or Lose. It's pretty cool. I've only gotten a couple episodes into it so far, but what it is it's let me see how many episodes for sure. Only 4 episodes. Oh, okay. It's not done yet. New one every week. Got it. So it's not done yet. But what it is there is a like a kids softball team, and you start off watching the coach's daughter that's playing that is not very good at softball. She has tons of insecurities building up, and like, she gets in her way. But the cool thing about it is they give life to the insecurity. Like, it starts as she's just getting super nervous and sweating, and then that sweat just turns into a little like person, and that person that whole time is like, hey, let's go over every mistake that you've made today. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's do that. So it's just like, it's showing that like, and it keeps growing and getting bigger, and like showing like, hey, these little insecurities turn into this like massive weight that just stops you from being a person. And then, eventually she's able to overcome it, but it goes through. Well, then the next episode is a different perspective of a different person that was at this, all important game that they've been playing and waiting for. And it's what led up to his part of it, and like, and how he's completely guarded at all times. And the way they animate that is he, like, anytime somebody tries to talk to him about like, hey, you did. He's the umpire, and they're like, hey, you did a great job today. You want a pretzel? It's on the house. And he like a whole suit of knight armor just pops on him, and he's like, nope, can't take bribery. I'm fair and concise. Like we're not doing that. You get away from me. So his whole thing is that he's super guarded and like he pushes away people because he's just always guarded. He's always this like very straightforward person. And then the next one is about like the third episode. I'm only halfway through, but it's another one of the girls that's the first girl's friend, and it's about her like doing these little side hustles to get the money so she can pay for softball next season. But then they up the dues, but we don't see it until we see her perspective of it, and like now that's a whole different side to the story. I don't know, man. It's really cool because each thing is animated in a different way and just kind of shows of like, it's kind of like that, like you don't know what somebody is going through until you see it. And like this literally shows you like how they're acting while they're going through it. So it's really cool. I would definitely give it a watch. I don't know. This is the kind of stuff that I love from Disney because it's that like it's kind of like Cartoon Network. It's the cartoons that like the more you watch it, the more like I don't think this is for kids. Like this is some deep shit. So I would give it a watch. 4 out of 5, if like 4.5 out of 5 right now. Nothing from it has been boring. Nothing from it has been like I don't know. I'm watching this. It's all just been awesome.
What's it called?
Win or lose.
Win or lose. Okay.
There are currently 4 episodes. I don't know how many there will be total, but it says they're coming out every week.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Devin, what you been watching?
It's funny you should ask.
Here we go.
I've been watching Big Bang Theory. Oh my god.
No.
You're making me sick.
Now I watched the first Blade movie.
Wow, that's a throwback.
I mean, of course, I've seen it before, but
Right. Well,
It's-
it's hilarious because that's one of the things that I'm going to have Jeannie watch here soon.
She never seen it?
good. She'd probably scare her.
Probably scare her.
Yeah, they're the vampires in the beginning are like burned corpses. Like, I really don't know what to say about it. It's hilarious. Wesley Snipes is hilarious. I mean, it is a late 90s movie through and through. Wesley Snipes is throwing women across buildings like rooftops. There's a guy dressed like the Marlboro Man who's a vampire warrior killer. I don't know, like
Yeah.
like the main villain is a playboy philanthropist with good hair. Like I don't know what to say about this movie except that it is a late 90s movie. It's silly, it's fun. It's Blade.
Is Ryan Reynolds in that one, or is it the second one that he's in?
I think he's
I
in
don't know.
3.
He's in
Triple
the third
H
one.
is in the third. Triple H is in the third one.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's in whichever one Triple H is in.
Okay, so it's the third one then.
Yep.
Which is hilarious because that's probably the worst of the trilogy.
And
But-
probably cost the most. They had a handful of stars in that one.
Yeah, they did. And a lot, like, they tried so hard with the CGI. They tried so hard.
Just it's the line watching a 90s movie in 2025, like a 90s action movie, is insane. Like, what were we doing?
It's good, huh?
Yeah.
We're having
Yeah,
a good
had fun.
time, man.
They were having a good time. We were having a good time. It reminds me of comic books. An easier time, a better time.
Oh, but, the show that looks like a comic book. You just...
I mean, well,
Yeah,
you
when
know,
something's poorly put together, sure, we can all hate on that.
speaking of vampires and comic books, I finished season 2 of the Fear the Walking Dead. Started season 3.
Oh my god, you didn't start the new Walking Dead show? Jeez.
I'm not there yet. I'm still trying to figure out where I left off with this show, and I'm still not there yet because I've seen or remember all of this. So the family went from LA, took a yacht that they found by chance. Some other guy took it to Mexico, to this little ranch place where some people were holed up at. Things didn't go the way it should have, and they moved to a big hotel. Things didn't happen the way it should have, so they moved on. They're like, hey, let's go north, back to the border. Family splits up. Some go, north of the border. Another went to Tijuana, into a big old compound there. Things go south. Or they're all like, hey, we're going to go to the border. That's not a good idea because things went south there, and now they're at a military base. Things didn't go the way they planned there, so now they're at a big farm ranch. Yeah.
Question: does anything go as planned?
So far everything is going great.
Okay.
Shade. There's a couple deaths that kind of were like, oh hey, this is the main character. He died. She died. They died. We're just gonna toss them out. Kind of like, they're kind of important characters, and they just felt like, well, they're dead. But it's the life of the new world, I guess. But yeah. Still solid 9. Basically almost as good as the main show. So and then I watched another show called One Piece. We're out of Fishman Island finally. We defeated Horty Jones. We found out the secret that Princess Shirahoshi is Poseidon. We're gonna become Poseidon. We found out that Aokiji and Akainu had a big, huge, battle. Well, and then we left Fishman Island. Ended up at Punk Hazard. And things are just like...
It's a good one.
So much
It's a
better.
real good one.
It already started like so much better than Fishman Island. And we actually are at the place where the battle happened between the two admirals. So that's why there's tons of lava on this side and tons of ice and stuff like that. So yeah.
I can't wait for you to hear Caesar laugh.
Oh, I have.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Because now I'm at the point where they're taking a break or something, and now Luffy and Goku are in an episode.
Oh yeah, you did tell me you got to the little crossover.
So that's where we're at right now.
Oh yeah.
Anything else?
Good stuff.
No, nothing
Really,
new for me this week.
Really doesn't stop much once you're there.
I'm already loving Punk Hazard, so
It's good.
Yeah, I think I can confidently say that at least where I'm at, definitely from Punk Hazard on, every arc is better than the last.
I can attest to that.
Hey, we found Trafalgar
That's only
Law.
Yep.
Oh, Traffy.
Good old Matt Mercer.
Love him.
He fought Smoker. That was a good fight right there.
Yeah. Listen, pretty much any time that you actually get to see Law fight is a good time.
Yeah.
He'd be switching.
He doesn't do
people's
it
hearts.
often, and when he does,
Law does some spooky stuff in this arc. Like you get to see like probably not like the full potential of his devil fruit, but like you get to see how powerful he actually can be without any effort.
yeah, I don't think it's till like halfway through Wano that you really see like what he can do, and even then, he's still probably holding back.
Mm.
Bro, they're slicing up people, taking their torsos and heads, cutting out their hearts, switching out
Yep.
people's hearts. It's
So
good
do you love Caesar yet?
I don't know. Is he better than
Same.
what's his face?
40?
No, the other idiot that laughs like
Moria?
him. Yeah. Is he better than him? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
They
that's
got
not hard.
he's got children locked up in the basement or something, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
he does.
I don't know what's going
Yeah,
on with
he
that.
does.
We'll find out, I guess.
Caesar out here best friends with Diddy.
That's insane work.
The worst part,
My bad, not Diddy, Drake.
Arguably worse.
the
No,
worst part is
no.
you're not wrong.
All right, Cody, close your ears because it's time to talk some wrestling. Myself and Devin had a little bit of a tussle over the weekend. Sometimes best friends had to, fight to solve some problems, and that's what we did.
With our fists. I got punched in the nose even.
Yeah.
Your best
Devin told me all about how you broke his back.
Did he? What did he
Yeah.
say?
He's what move was that you did?
Off the top
Or that
rope?
he did to you, Devin? Yeah, the one off the top rope.
Oh, the one that he
Said you shattered his spine and his spleen.
profusely said, please don't do this.
I think my spleen's still leaking, honestly.
But he didn't tell you he dumped me over the top rope.
He did not tell me that, no.
Why would he?
You know what Snow said about that? He said that felt great. That was good. Slid right down. Like a hagfish going down your gullet. That's what he said.
Hagfish.
Yeah. No, I said, hey, if we're too close to the ropes, I'll just toss you over. And he said, sounds good.
I was willing to do it. I didn't have a problem with that.
I was willing to do the move too. As a matter of fact, I made us do the move. I went up there and got myself ready for the move. I said, here, get up there.
As you were
Said,
grumbly and I get it.
what was grumpy about it?
You're all grumpy.
If I didn't want to take it, I would have said, buckle bomb, go to the finish. But I didn't because I'm a consummate professional. And if it's what I really wanted, it's what I would have really done.
Sure.
I wanna know from Snow's perspective, what happened with the ref? Why'd you guys get told to wrap it up?
I don't know. What the best part? The best part. Snow said something about it. He said we still had stuff left, and Timmy said go home, and Jay was like, should have done it. I was like, what? Who told Tim to tell us to go home then? If it wasn't you.
Tim just didn't want to see the match.
I mean, I don't know. I should have asked because I don't know who is telling him to tell us to go home if it's not Jay.
Right.
Maybe they were running out of battery on their camera. I don't know, man.
Someone in the crowd was like, hey, this needs to wrap up.
I
It
didn't
did run on that old 2008 Tyrant camera, so
I didn't think we were going that long either. I mean, honestly, didn't feel long at all.
Probably weren't.
I took some crazy arm drags. Snow was really giving it to me there.
as he should.
As he always should.
As he should.
Sorry.
It was a good time for
give it
me.
back.
I know I enjoyed it. I know Devin feels differently, but
No, that's my best singles match I've ever had at Midwest for sure.
and how many of you had? 2?
Brother, I had a lot.
Right. No,
I've been wrestling there consistently for like 4 years now.
Not singles though.
No, but in those 4 years, like I've had to have singles matches for some reason.
You probably had 4.
Like 5 or 6.
Oh well, I had fun. I know you did.
I had fun too. I
Sure.
had fun too. I'll take the move again.
No, you wouldn't. So allegedly,
I'd rather take it on the floor, to be honest.
Allegedly, the TKO executive Mark Shapiro says WWE and Peacock deal will expire next March 2026.
I am ready for that deal to be over. WWE and Peacock is poop.
I'd like to see the stories for the matches. So maybe on Netflix they'll actually show them. We don't need a premium deal subscription.
They still play commercials on. They still play commercials on Netflix.
Do they?
Pretty sure.
I don't get them.
Yeah.
So anybody else watch Smakdown last Friday?
I did not.
Let's talk about the weird Rock and Cody Rhodes segment.
Let's.
What do we think about that? The Rock wanting Cody's soul.
I don't have a clue what's going on. Like it. I watched it twice. Can't understand a single thing. I did see a tweet. So The Rock obviously tweeted afterwards, like, I love playing this character. You know, we got some cool stuff coming up. And I saw a quote tweet. Was like, will you shut the fuck up and stop telling us it's a character? Like, just
Right.
like, we know it's a character. Will you shut up?
Because they had the media thing afterwards, and he's like, man, this is great. I love playing this character. Me and Cody Rhodes don't even have to have this match, and it's great.
Yeah, I don't really understand what The Rock's doing. It's The Rock, so I'm there for it, but
Does he want him for Cody to sell out and join
I mean,
Rock?
has to. Like, yeah, that was my thought. Like, all right, it's the corporate ministry. Him and Cody are gonna reform the Nation of Domination.
I mean, they are both the same.
Aren't they? Yeah,
So-
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know what's going on. It's gonna be Punk and The Rock at WrestleMania
Oh,
opening.
Stop. We had the Raw after. We had Logan Paul and CM Punk yelling at each other.
Logan busted CM Punk wide open.
Slapped him right
Had him-
across the mouth.
Had him gushing blood.
Devin must have loved that.
He probably loved it too.
Didn't see it.
This match was great. Kaiser, Penta, and Pete Dunne, the triple threat.
Mm-hmm. I like the winner.
Kaiser beat Pete, right?
Yep.
We had New Day versus LWO again.
Running out of tag teams, yeah.
Gunther, you know, he was in a giving mood, so he gave Tozawa a match against him, and Tozawa
This is one of the better squash matches I've seen.
Tozawa kind of was doing good. I
I mean, come on,
thought he was going to beat him.
Took me back to him and Chris Hero.
We had Dakota Kai versus Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental title. This one was great.
Yeah, no, I agree. A lot of good stuff on this episode of Raw. Wish Dakota Kai would have won, but
Dominic versus Braun Breaker.
it's fine.
Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins talk to each other.
Yeah. I mean, Seth cuts a good promo. I don't know what Cody Rhodes is just out there breathing. He's not even talking.
We had the women's tag team title match. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez against Naomi and Bianca.
The more I think about it, I think this might be like all four of them their best match ever. I think I can say that. Like wrestling match wise, had everything. Great false finishes. The running interference. Even Raquel was doing great. Like It was all. I mean, it was all good, all good, outstanding match, worthy of the main event.
Really?
Yeah,
NXT, the Hardys return to a WWE ring.
I tried to watch NXT. Not possible.
CWF sucks.
Unless you have cable.
No, you can watch it on CWF.
Oh, it's on.
Could you?
Yeah.
Because I tried last night. Said you
Might
can
not be
watch
able
it the next. Said you can watch
Is
it the
it
next day.
free?
Yeah, you can watch it the next day. You can't watch it right away.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh.
talking about. I wanted to watch it live.
Oh.
So that
Yeah, I can watch it next day on Hulu too.
Oh, can you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
it's not on YouTube. I thought CW was on YouTube TV. It's not. So yeah, I tried to watch it, didn't get to.
I think Ricky Saints had his first match on NXT as well.
I saw a couple clips, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't like his entrance song.
It'll grow on you.
A
Probably.
lot of entrance music I don't like, so I don't even.
I really
listen.
just don't like.
I don't care about it.
I don't like Death
That
Row.
sucks.
Yeah.
He had some good gear, good trunks.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who did he wrestle?
Was it a tag team match?
Yeah, I don't know who he wrestled. Got a good promo afterwards.
Anything happening on AEW that's
Your favorite, Orange Cassidy's wrestling right now.
I'll be right back.
Takeshita.
Okay. Yep.
What else happened? I don't know. FTR and Daniel Garcia wrestled the Undisputed Era.
They did.
okay.
That's really all I remember. Kyle Fletcher has some terrible arm tattoos, like poorly drawn, like on purpose. I forget what kind of art that's called, but you get it. The young millennial thing.
Bad art.
Yeah, you get the like purposely bad tattoos, like tattoo art.
Oh, like Pete Davidson used to have.
Yeah, maybe.
Used to have. Did he get him removed?
Yeah. He's gotten a lot of his tattoos removed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like that tiger on Adam Levine's belly.
He does have. Oh, you're talking about like traditional tattoos. Just the style of tattoo you think is ugly. Gotcha. Okay.
But what are you? No, I mean like the.
That's the style. That's the ugly style that you're talking about, like that sticky, really bad detail type style. That's called traditional.
Whatever it's called. I couldn't have that on me forever.
You don't have any tattoos, so I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Well, speaking of tattoos, Elimination Chamber is coming up this weekend.
Does that mean Jordan Sparks is doing the theme song?
What?
Yeah. Jordan Sparks guys on the podcast? Tattoo?
I mean, I used to listen to Jordan Sparks. I'm a
Your
little
best
lost at what's going on here.
He said, speaking of tattoo, Elimination Chamber, which made me think she's doing the theme song and it's tattoo.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. 2 and 2 made 5, so sorry.
So my brain works in mysterious ways.
We know.
Gentlemen.
It is mysterious, brother. It is mysterious.
It is weird. We have an unsanctioned.
My IQ is higher than Elon Musk's.
Well, a lot of people are. We have 4 matches. First match is unsanctioned. Okay, WWE is not at fault for this. They're gonna do whatever they want. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens.
Hope they fuck.
They said we can do whatever we want.
Let's fuck. got Kevin.
What is it?
An unsanctioned match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Elimination
Oh.
Chamber's happening this weekend.
Man, this is a tough call. You know?
KO.
Is it?
I think it's KO. I'm hoping it's KO, and that leads to like, I don't know. It's unsanctioned. What are they gonna do for Mania if they go back? If they do it again? Yeah, I'm going Kevin.
Yeah, I think Kevin Owens is the right pick here.
Yeah, I think it's time for Sammy to take a little break.
A break
It's gonna be KO. Yeah, he's gonna be injured and gone for a minute.
right before Mania?
He's already in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's the best time to do it.
Yeah. Fuck that Mania payday.
It's so disappointing that Sami Zayn's been hurt and won't make it to Mania. Oh no. Big pop when he comes out.
He's their new Triple H, so he has to get a singles match
Yeah.
every Mania.
Except better than Triple H for sure.
Who?
Oh, better wrestler than Triple H? Yeah, Sami Zayn.
Oh, I thought you meant Kevin.
Kevin too, for sure.
I'm going with Kevin Owens too. We have a tag team match.
What?
Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae.
Not that one.
I'm just glad Candice is on a pay-per-view or a PLE.
Yeah, same.
That's not the Royal Rumble.
Same.
Yeah, we're gonna go not Nia.
This is definitely in Toronto, Canada, the home of Trish
Yeah.
Stratus.
Yeah.
Tiff and Trish.
I was gonna say if Trish Stratus wasn't on the other team, I would go with Nia Jax and Candice LeRae actually.
Candice is taking the pinfall.
Absolutely.
But it's gonna be Tiffany and Trish.
The Canadians versus the Americans.
New concept.
Tale as old as time.
Even though I don't think Tiffany is a Canadian.
Well,
Nah, she's fine. She's half German now.
Now we're into the big meat here. The women's elimination chamber.
There's a sign that says D's nuts. That's
Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Bayley.
man.
Say those names again.
Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Bayley.
And Liv Morgan
I
and
have no
Raquel
idea, dude.
just won the tag titles, correct?
They just
Yeah.
did. Yep.
I'm gonna go with Alexa. Feels right.
I don't know.
I want to pick Alexa too because I think Bianca and or Naomi are going to be doing something with Jade.
Same.
So I think the only pick I think is Alexa Bliss because I also think Bayley and Roxanne are going to be doing something.
Yeah. I'm cool with Alexa. That's what I'm gonna pick as well.
I don't think I'll be surprised if Liv or Raquel pull through. Just for them to have that power move of having multiple titles. But Alexa Bliss is who I'm going with as well.
Me too. Men's elimination chamber. This one's a doozy. The GOAT himself, John Cena. CM Punk.
Jordy's favorite and mine.
By Cody. Damian Priest.
Cody's starting to learn.
Logan Paul. Drew McIntyre. Seth freaking Rollins.
This one's hard too.
I don't think it's nah.
You don't think it's hard?
I mean No, it is kind of, but I really think like it's just John Cena.
Why didn't they just give him the Rumble win then and have?
Because
I don't
then he
know.
wouldn't have been able to be. He was final two in the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
or in the Royal Rumble. He wouldn't have been there every week to hype up the match.
He's not here every week to hype up this match.
The next pay-per-view is WrestleMania. And he doesn't need to hype it up that much. That's like he doesn't need a big bill. This is John Cena.
I think that's what I'm
And
saying.
then-
I don't think he needs it for the Rumble or for this.
No, I don't think he does either, but Seth and Punk are definitely doing something together.
Yeah. With The Rock.
No, Cody's doing something with The Rock. So
Cody's- The
is it
Rock
going to be Drew
sucked
McIntyre?
Cody's soul.
Somebody has to. I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna kill you if it's Logan Paul, but
Gilly's crazy.
You're gonna kill me or Snow? Hold on, who are we
Yeah.
killing?
you'll be at my house.
Well, so will Jordy.
You're probably going to be closer to me than he is.
Yeah, probably.
You're going
I
with
don't know,
Johnny?
man.
Going with Johnny?
I really don't want to, but I don't see the others winning. So
I think
It's tough. I'd be sick if Logan Paul won. Like for
I don't think Logan Paul's gonna win it. I'd see Logan Paul and Punk doing something too, to be real.
I mean now, sure, but I think that's just some hype for the chamber.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I want to say Punk. I want it to be CM Punk.
I'm going with John Cena.
I'm going CM Punk.
Oh.
I want it to be CM Punk, but I just like I can't get away from the thought of it like John Cena. Like why not? He's John Cena, probably going to main event one of the days of WrestleMania on his last WrestleMania. I have to go John.
I'm going with John Cena. I think CM Punk's going to call in his favor.
What I miss?
CM Punk's calling in his favor.
We're debating on who we think is going to win the men's Rumble. Or
Chamber.
Same thing.
Who's all in it?
All right, we got
John Cena,
CM Punk, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and your favorite Logan Paul.
Cena.
Didn't even hesitate.
He's on his last tour, brother. I know he doesn't really he's not the type to be like, I need to win everything, but also.
I mean, he just said that.
That's kind of the gimmick he's running with right now.
Right. Yeah. Cena. Sorry, Jordy.
Jake's going with Logan Paul, so.
I'm going with Cena.
Crazy.
Damn, you a big Paul guy?
He is.
No.
He loves his Japan video.
That's insane. That's insane.
It is time to take it home. Not as early as we were supposed to, because the ref just let us go and have fun. Go follow us on Twitter at TopTerta, where we post updates to the podcast and links to where you can go watch the podcast episodes, because we drop the episodes on YouTube every Friday around 4 p.m. Eastern. YouTube.com/@TopTerta. Go subscribe there. Please, if you're a degenerate, disgusting human being, go like us on Facebook. We are slowly updating to Spotify, so bear with us. And you know what? TikTok and Twitter, that's me. I'm the Beast now.
And as always, you can find me on Blue Sky at wise-bun, or you can find me on Instagram at wise_bun_.
You can follow me on Twitter at _I'm just Jake, and Blue Sky at I'm just Jake.
Get at me on Twitter at sexydevib, TikTok devib5. Quenya is the more ancient High Elven language used ceremonially and by the elves in Valinor. The Grey Elves who live in Middle-earth and some educated humans like Aragorn speak Sindarin. Yeah.
All right, Devin. Thank you.
Hey, dude. Yeah.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Sail Hayton.
From all of us at TOPTERTA, we hope Cody can get his Wi-Fi back into his back or whatever he's doing over there. So we're gonna bid you guys a good morning, good afternoon, good night, goodbye.
Bang.
This episode brought to you by Wevo Splash.
Why are you
Well,
laughing?
sexy mother.
Why were you laughing at Cody's problems?
Not laughing at his problems.
Laughing at his wiener.